Round two, let's go. And we got a lot to get into, guys. So without further ado, let's dig into round two of the 2024 NFL draft. Let's do some live eBay comping. We'll talk about some action that happened last night after round one, the biggest takeaways, risers, fallers, the whole 9 yards. Looks like pick 43 is in. Let's dig in, guys. All right, welcome back to the Football Card Quest. We're 100% dedicated to football cards research and selling tips. Part of the nooffseason.com sports card network. All right, let's go ahead and catch up on the latest action here. Pick 33, wide receiver, Keon Coleman from Florida State. We're trying to pinpoint the wide receiver that the Bills were going to pick. They kept moving back last night, and boom, they hit it. Keon Coleman, Florida State. So we're going to look at what his market's doing. We know Josh Allen is one of the most expensive quarterback rookie cards. And with the Stephon Diggs trade, does that mean Keon Coleman immediately steps in as the alpha, more or less? I think you could probably safely project him for the majority share. Curtis Samuel is obviously going to take some of that share. He's been added to the depth chart. But when you look at the rest of the depth chart, the wide receiver room here, you got a 6'3", 213 Keon Coleman. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. But he's definitely got to be the primary pass catcher stepping in here. All right, then you got Ladd McConkey. The Chargers, looks like they moved up with New England here. And they take wide receiver Ladd McConkey from Georgia, which was a favorite that was potentially taken in the first round by the Chiefs. They went with Xavier Worthy, one of the biggest winners from the first round. I appreciate all the love here from Gabe Davis in the chat early. Got James out there. Got Joel Kaplan. I hope I didn't get a dislike for the late start, but we're breaking it all down now. Joel just scooped Achane auto to 25 for $80. Phoenix. Okay, that's pretty solid, man. To 25. I'd love to see that one. I may pull up an image of that. Is that gold? Is that a gold parallel? Phoenix is a nice set. I really like the grade hit rate from Phoenix, the raw to graded conversion. What's up, Lee Aaron? Messiah. Dijon to Philly is nasty. Yeah, I got to catch up with these picks, man. Honestly, I just got the kids in bed. So hit the like button if you got your kids in bed, and let's dig into this. So Ladd McConkey to the Falcons, that definitely makes sense. They absolutely needed wide receiver help, devoid of wide receivers. I'm surprised that Buffalo didn't go with a guy like Ladd McConkey over Keon Coleman. You know, Ladd's a lot faster. Its profile looks better. I mean, honestly, he's not as big as Keon, but profile looks really solid, really solid. So, yeah, Ladd and Ladd had very few rookie cards. A lot of people were projecting him to go to the Bills or the Chiefs, but this landing spot here with the Chargers is just fine. Honestly, when you think about it, it's just fine because the target competition for the Chargers very minimal. Josh Palmer, and that's really it when you look at their depth chart. So I think Ladd's going to immediately slot in. He's going to be projected as the top pass catcher. It's still maybe a run-heavy offense, so I'm really excited to see if the Chargers also draft a running back tonight. I'm also really excited to see which running backs are drafted tonight. And I'm going to primarily focus on the offensive skill position players. We're big fantasy gamers here, and we like to win. We like to win in fantasy football, and we like to take a lot of that same valuation process, that same projection process, and translate it over to football cards and what's going on eBay, ComC, and these other marketplaces. So yeah, Ladd McConkey, and then we're gonna skip over a couple of these interior defensive linemen. like Ruke Ohorohoro and Jerzon Newton from Illinois. That was the Falcons and the Commanders pick at 35 and 36. Both of those guys needed help on the line, so they continue building in the trenches there. The Commanders yesterday, they took Jaden Daniels, as you all know, at pick number 2. Big pick for them. I do have some very interesting information to share with you guys here in just a minute on my Panini instance from draft night that I purchased last night in round 1. Falcons, of course, make the shocking pick of Michael Penix Jr. Apparently, Kirk Cousins called him, talked to him, did the whole cordial thing. He's excited to play behind him, of course. It's like insurance policy. I think it's safe to say the Falcons plan on throwing the ball this year quite a bit. So interesting, shocking pick from round 1. Probably the most shocking pick, actually, number 8 overall. Then you got Jalen Polk with the Patriots, another move that makes sense because the Patriots, another team like the Chargers, absolutely devoid of pass catchers. And luckily for them, you have a deep wide receiver class here. Jalen Polk, according to Player Profiler, best comparable to Romeo Doubs here, 22 years old. So a favorite target there for Michael Penix in Washington. Put up over 1,100 yards last year. Deep threats, 9 touchdowns. Solid, very solid, I would say. 6'1", 203. Kind of reminds me of a Gabe Davis right here. So you got the Patriots just adding a solid pass catcher. They draft Drake May at number 3 overall. So the new coaching is establishing their new offensive weapons. So you're going to have Drake May throwing it to Jalen Polk. Anybody who gets drafted by the Patriots is definitely going to get some nice hype. We are going to be looking up some Jalen Polk rookie cards to see what that market is doing. I actually had Troy Franklin pulled up on another screen of 2024 NFL draft here. Guys, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. I've referenced comping, for example, earlier. If you're brand new, comping is just the process of researching sold items. You can go and we're going to look at a lot, and that's how we do research, and that's how we evaluate whether we believe a card is overpriced or underpriced, and what we can kind of project for it. We comp that card out to another card very similar for another player in the same draft class, preferably guy that's got kind of the similar print runs and stuff, so we can get an idea of where he's priced out in that draft class. All right, so Jalen Polk does not have very many rookie cards. We're also going to be using trading card database or tcdb.com to evaluate the overall market of these guys to kind of see what is out there for them. So not a whole lot for Jalen Polk at all. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and present my screen here, get my screen shared. So I see Gabe. What's up, man? Yeah, Hitman says he just texted me and said he doesn't get off work till 9. I don't know if that's Central. I'm guessing that's Central. So I'm going to go ahead and actually send him the link. I'm going to go ahead and send him the link now. Make sure he's got the link, and then he can hop on whenever he gets off. And we may have a special guest tonight as well. What play a free? Yeah, so Joe, I've always liked Panini Instant over Topps Now, but that's a great question because here's the interesting thing. Scal Desi, here he is. All right, so I'll go ahead and send him that. Leave this here for you when ready. All right, we'll go ahead and send him that. We got to get back out of this. Man. So you can see here, we're looking at some signed photographs. We were looking at Ricky Pearsall last night. Pretty big winner, getting drafted by the 49ers in the first. That's a big deal That's a big deal. We're on Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel trade watch. All right. Jalen Polk. Anani says, with the QBs being drafted, yeah, except this is like 2021 on steroids. 2021 on steroids with the QB. Wait, I didn't even have any results for Jalen Polk. Pretty sure I spelled it right. Yeah. J-A apostrophe Lynn Polk. There he is. 3 cards. There you go, guys. On it, athlete. That's it. So you have one that's serial numbered out of 150, one that's serial numbered out of 9, and one that is a 1 of 1. So yeah, you're gonna find signed posters. So a Panini Instant or a Topps Now of Jalen Polk would be very valuable. It'd be a very good card. And that's where you can see, like, for example, here is a Jalen Polk Leaf 2024, brand new listing. So this is Leaf Metal Draft that was literally just released today. And this sold today. We talked about this set being released today earlier in the week on the live stream with my man Carter the Power. And right away, you can see, boom, out of 150, $85 buy it now. You may be thinking, holy crap, that's high. Yeah, I mean, you can buy Jamar Chase Leaf autos or some On It brand auto, but he's got a bunch of other cards out as well. So when you take the full market into consideration for Jalen Polk, he's got literally nothing. So whatever is available, like these Leaf cards, are going to be outrageously expensive. It's kind of is what it is. So if you want to get access to the market, like this one right here, this Leaf Metal had an auto. It's out of 3. It sold for $50. And the one of 1 sold for 60. So yeah, I mean, I like the rookie auto here out of 3. I mean, it's not a whole lot more common, and you get a nice rookie auto on there as well. And overall, Leaf's a good product. It's got a lot of respect out there in the hobby, especially for college players that don't get printed in the Bowman Chrome universities. The Bowman's Best now, and some of the other Sage sets and the Pro sets and stuff like that, which I think Pro sets manufactured by Leaf. So really, the reason why I'm looking at Polk so much is because of the landing spot of the Patriots. So Gabe Connoisseur is saying Polk ain't that good. And yeah, I mean, I'm looking at his profile here. He looks decent at best. But, when you look at the Washington wide receivers, he wasn't the top dog. So, all right. Next up, let's move on here. I got to catch up. Interior lineman, Tavondre Sweat for the Titans. That's who they pick at 38. They're building in the trenches. So far, their whole focus has been in the trenches. LA, Braden Fiske, another lineman here for them as well. Interior defensive lineman. That's going to help, fill in a hole of Aaron Donald. They took Jared Verse yesterday in the first round. So they took 2 defensive linemen, really trying to fill that gap on the defensive line. LA Rams feel that they are very competitive in the NFC West. Matt Stafford's still kicking it. Cooper DeJean. All right, now we get to the Philadelphia pick here. Another defensive back for Philly. I believe, didn't they add it was a safety? Yeah, no, they added Quinyon Mitchell, defensive back from Toledo in the first round. A lot of guys love Quinyon Mitchell. They thought that was a steal at 22. So the Eagles really focusing on defense, which is where their biggest hole was. So good for them. All right, the Saints. pick Kool-Aid McKinstry. That's a cool name. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Let's see if we've got. All right, Saints go Kool-Aid McKinstry at 41. Yeah, we got a run on defensive players right now, so I have a feeling it's going to swing back. I'd be really interested. Obviously, the Texans are probably going to go line or defensive player here. I would guess they go defense or line. Yeah, they could add another wide receiver, but really they don't need it. They absolutely don't need it. They don't. Yeah, I think they go defense here. But we do have some really interesting teams coming up. We really want the Raiders to not pick a running back if you're a Zamir White investor. Cardinals are up after that. So let me share the story about what happened last night. Let me just make sure. Chop. All right. Let me just make sure there's no one of my sensitive information here. Let me go to my messages on eBay. This is what happened. So the Panini instance I bought last night of Caleb Williams came back with this message. Let's see if I can show it to you. Forgot. Yeah. Okay. That's not the message. All right. And I have to respond by tomorrow night. I don't see any personal information here. Let me see if I can blow this up. All right. Thanks for your recent order of our 2024 Instant Caleb Williams draft cards. At this time, it seems Panini Instant will not be producing cards for number 1 draft pick Caleb Williams due to licensing reasons. In light of this, we have some options and bonuses for you. You can either exchange your Panini Instant Caleb Williams, order for a Topps Now Caleb Williams draft card. See the image attached. This is a nice glossy replacement. Not known to many Panini collectors. It's funny. Along with this, we will also send you a 20% off coupon good till May 5th, or you can just accept a full refund and we'll still send you a 20% off coupon if you respond quickly. Please get back to us ASAP or we will just send you a refund. Thanks again. Sorry for any inconvenience. This is called Sportsky 39. So, at least Caleb Williams is going to be a Fanatics exclusive. This was what this is what I am reading between the lines a bit here. So we're going to see another run on Fanatics exclusive contracts with players from the NFL draft. It'll be interesting to see how many they get. There's more quarterbacks this year than there have been last year. If you particularly just focus on last year when the whole Fanatics versus Panini thing unfolded, more quarterbacks this year. It's a bigger deal, you know. Panini got Anthony Richardson, but this year there's a lot more guys. So we'll see what happens. We'll stay tuned with this. But yeah, you know, honestly, I'll just take the refund. I mean, he said respond by Saturday night. He also sent me the image. Let me see if I go find the image. Let me find the image here real quick. I'll show you guys what the Topps Now looks like. There it is. So that was the image. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the numbering is like. I'm pretty sure these Topps Now are a little bit more of a print on demand type thing. I don't know if it's going to have that serial numbering on the back. But let's hop back in the draft. Looks like the rumors are that we have a skill position player off the board, potentially the first running back. It could be huge. get in this draft here. Let's go actual. Let's look at the picks. Oh, we got a couple picks in. Man, we're on pick 47. We got 2 rounds of action tonight. Pick 48 now. All right, man. We've got some stuff to talk about here. Kool-Aid McKinstry to the Saints. The Texans go defensive back. There you go. Kamari Lassiter. Cardinals go defensive backs. Max Melton. There you go. There's one for Rutgers. You don't see too many Rutgers guys getting picked that early. The Raiders go center from Oregon. Jackson Powers Johnson. Another good dodge for Zamir White. And then also the quarterbacks there, Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. And they draft, Brock Bowers in round 1. So that's exciting. Green Bay goes linebacker, Edgerrin Cooper. We have the first running back off the board. Sorry to those Chuba Hubbard hopefuls out there. Jonathan Brooks is the newest running back in the NFL. First running back taken here. And I was actually looking up Jonathan Brooks. I think he's on the thumbnail because everybody was expecting him to be the top guy taken. 6 foot, 216. He's got some size. Pretty solid across the board. Puts up almost 1,300 all-purpose yards last year at Texas. Not quite 200 rush attempts, and he doesn't have much mileage on his tires, man. He's only have like college career carries, a little bit over 200. He only took 30 rush attempts in 2022, 21 rush attempts in 2021. Gabe or any of you Devy experts out there can school me in on his earlier college career, but just looking at his bio and the numbers, I mean, this guy it should be ready to go, man. Ready to go. So he gets drafted by the Carolina Panthers. Miles Sanders is no threat to anybody. Chuba Hubbard is decent at best. He's more of a satellite back. So you immediately assume that Jonathan Brooks is going to step right in to a pretty big role when you're spending a decent second round pick here on the man. The competition there is very weak, very weak. And we expect an overshoot this year for the Panthers. I could speak on behalf of a lot of guys that I've talked to. So the question is Jonathan Brooks a flip? He's one of those guys that's going to get invited to the NFLPA, and he'll get some pro cards being the first running back. A lot of people talk about, the priority, like kind of like the priority of investments. If you look at who spikes the easiest, if you were to say, take a quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, lineman, defensive player, and put them all next to each other, take a card that is exact equal scarcity, have each one of them break out, let's say, in a big-time game, which one goes up the most in value? First and foremost is going to be the quarterback, especially the less known they are, the more of a rookie they are, the bigger market they play for. But then running back and wide receiver is very much neck and neck. And it really depends on the quality of highlight. Then it comes down to highlight hype. I mean, it really does. There have been running backs that have been electric and have pancaked defenders, or a big stiff arm of a defender to the ground. A couple jukes where, the defenders. You got like 3-4 defenders grabbing onto a jersey, and then they can't get him down. He gets away and he scores a touchdown, 50-yard touchdown, goes off for 115 yards and 3 touchdowns. That running back spike is probably going to be bigger than a wide receiver spike. Now, unless it's like where that wide receiver is peppered with targets all day long, like Puka Nacua last year, right? Like 16 targets, and he goes off for like 150 yards, 12 reception for 100. Well, now that's going to have everybody in the fantasy community uproar. If he plays for a big market and it's early in the season or whatnot, that's going to cause a lot of highlight generation as well. But there's a lot of times where the running back can actually spike higher than the wide receiver based on a singular highlight hype perspective. And then, of course, so this could happen with tight ends, and it can definitely happen with defensive backs. I mean, go back and look at Trayvon Diggs and what he did with the Dallas Cowboys. So, when I'm looking at the Panthers, let's go back and look at Chuba Hubbard last year. And we have to also take into consideration that the Panthers have new coaching this year. So it'll be interesting to see how they deploy. But we'll talk about that a little bit more as well. But just from a game script perspective, from a team run plays perspective, I mean, the Panthers are about middle of the pack. I think that they can exceed the current expectations this year. So we'll see how expensive Jonathan Brooks is. He's not that expensive. These right here sold today, these buy it nows. It's kind of funny that he's the first running back taken, and you see he's selling pretty well. Gabe said he's got like 5 of those same blue ink autos up. Buy it now. Was hoping he would go to Dallas. Yeah, see, that would be huge, man. Perfect example of market size really creating a different type of spike. I would go to venture if he got drafted by Dallas. This card would be selling for $60, $70 easy. Dallas has the biggest following on social media. Biggest following, hands down. All right, let's see what this says. The issue here with Jonathan Brooks, he's apparently not healthy. But he graded out in a range where 71% of running back prospects produced the top 24 fantasy finish by year 2. 59% of his prospect profiles reached top 12 status, certified baller. Gabe thinks Brooks should be good by week 1. That's good. The Bengals are getting in on the lineman action. They will select Michigan D lineman Chris Jenkins at number 49. I have not played one ticket. We're catching up, people. Definitely be sure to hit that like button if you tune in tonight. Help support the channel. We really appreciate nooffseason.com and CGC Card Grading, where you can get crystal clear holders, excellent protection for your favorite football cards at cgccards.com, backed by the largest comic and paper coin money grading companies in the world. All right. Just as Gabe says Brooks should be good by week 1, I get a tweet from the Rap Sheet that says the same thing. Sources say Darren Waller officially retiring. Interesting. All right. So Jaguars picked. We picked. Yeah, we announced pick 48. Giants took safety at 47. Man, they are the draft is a cruising right now. Draft is a cruising. All right, so let's refresh this. We've had this up for a minute. Okay, we've had one new sale here of Jonathan Brooks. I want to see what a rookie. Let's go here to Keep Trade Cut. Keep Trade Cut is a really fun resource to utilize. It gives you a nice idea of where to start in terms of like an overall player's consensus, like an overall player market index kind of deal. If you're not using our app, which you can also gauge the same thing. All right, Kadarius Toney wants Dallas to trade up and get Trey Benson, running back from FSU. Kadarius Toney just listed 3 of Waller's RTAs, 99. You're bold, man. 99-cent auctions, very bold, very bold. But honestly, I think it's the right move. He's retiring. Auctions are fine. Buy nows are great, in my opinion. Maybe even better because you really want to sell on the announcement of the retirement, especially with a guy like Waller, who's unfortunately not going to get to the Hall of Fame. But all right, Keep Trade Cut, and it's crowdsourced here, so we have to submit this for Superflex Dynasty real quick. Have PPR, Trevor Lawrence, AJ Brown, Drake London. Keep Trade Cut. So basically, you're cutting the least valuable, you're trading the second invaluable, and you're keeping who you feel is the most valuable. Now, keep in mind, this is Superflex. So I almost want to go AJ Brown here, Drake London. Who do you guys got? I mean, this should be AJ Brown because he's that good, man. He's just that good at creating separation, getting open, yards after the catch, contested catch winner. When they're on in Philly, Jalen Hurts and him, it's watch out. All right, second in value. It's tough, man. I mean, if we're projecting, Drake London can easily finish as a wide receiver 1 this year. I love this new offense, what they're projected to do in Atlanta. So I'm very bullish on him. Very bullish on him. I'm very tempted to go keep AJ Brown, trade Drake London, and cut. But in a dynasty, I really would want to hold on to Trevor Lawrence and probably trade him and cut him, and that's how we'd have to go. Yeah, see, Superflex, Gabe is saying keep T-Law, trade London, cut AJB. Ooh, that's spicy. That's spicy. All right, so let's go to rookie rankings. Let's look at the top trending players right now. Top 5 risers right now. Ricky Pearsall, drafted at the end of the first round by the 49ers. This is a 30-day thing too. Javon Baker, Frank Gore Jr., neither sleeper. Jalen Wright hasn't been drafted. Marshawn Lloyd hasn't been drafted. So we will keep an eye on those guys as the Commanders select. Another defensive player off the board, Michigan defensive back Mike Sainristil at pick 50. There you go. That's back-to-back Michigan players for the Commanders, guys. Let's go back here. What is Gabe saying here? I would want the 1.1 QB over the not top 6 wide receiver. London was closer to the top 6 wide receiver the next 4 to 6 years than AJB. Maybe AJB has 1, but London can get 2. Hence trade. I got you. Yeah, from a dynasty perspective, it's most closely correlated to a long-term investment. We're talking, 3 to 5 year investment, 3 to 5 year projection. Okay. I could get on board with that. All right. Let me get back to the draft board. So I really want to know how many of you guys bought draft night instants last night. Let me know if you bought a draft night instant. Let me know in the comment section. Did you get a message saying that due to licensing reasons, it would be refunded? I didn't get that for Jaden. I also bought some Jaden Daniels. I may have bought JJ McCarthy too. I actually will go back to my purchases, but I didn't get that message for any of those guys. So except for Caleb Williams. All right, Steelers have already picked. Pick 51 is in. Zach Frazier, center for the Steelers. It's another piece on the line. They took offensive tackle last night, Troy Fatanu, and they're building around Russell Wilson. Now, okay, so Sean got the same message, but just for Caleb Williams? Yeah, you probably bought the tops now. So smart, Gabe. If we were only as smart as you are, sir, we would have been buying these college players a year ago. If you guys weren't tuned in to the end of the live stream last night, I did purchase an Xavier Worthy Bowman Chrome University first autograph card for what I feel was a decent price based on what I've seen them selling for since then. What I also saw, our man Gabe Davis had an auction ending of a green Bowman Chrome University auto that I think was out of 75. Not his first rookie card, not the one with the little Bowman first, but just I think one from the second year. And his auction ended for like $130 or something crazy. Card that he got for $20. I paid $50 for mine out of 99. It's not even out of 75 or 25, whatever I said. It was out of 99. So a card like that should have only sold for $30, max $40. That's how much hype Xavier Worthy has. So I did get swept up in it for 50, and we're going to experiment. Steve wanted to pass on it, but I smashed. It was late at night, You guys stick around to the end of the stream here. We may get crazy again. So Kadarius Toney bought 5. Looks like some kind of combo card. D-trip, maybe something about triplets, probably all 3 of them. Tops now in the game. My concern around that is what's Tops Now's what's their print parameters? How are they determining how many they're going to print, or are these just print on demand? Panini's a print on demand too, but for only a very limited time, and then they close it, and then they print that serial number on the back. So let's check this out. Looks like we got to pick in maybe another skill position player. We'll see it. Yes, sir. There he is. I'm surprised this guy fell this long. The Colts take Texas wide receiver Adonai Mitchell, A.D. Mitchell at number 52. That's a big weapon. I mean, you already had Michael Pittman Jr., who's been a certified alpha over the past few years. But now when you add in AD, this is going to be some serious target competition. AD is a guy that could be an alpha himself, and I'm surprised he lasted this long, to be honest with you. Must be something that I'm missing here, because I'm surprised that AD lasted this long. Look at the profile. Best comparable to Mike Wallace. Big man, 6'2", 205, big arms. 21 and a half years old, but he's fast. He's big, physical. I mean, I don't see why this guy went so late, but nevertheless, the Colts do get a big time weapon. So I think this immediately is going to maybe suppress a little bit of the Michael Pittman Jr. value. This is definitely going to accelerate the Anthony Richardson hype over the course of the season. You know, Anthony Richardson, is a guy that I am bullish on. I have been bullish on since he was drafted. His athletic profile is so sick. You saw I had a base prism PSA 10. I'd love to get into a bigger card. I did win a big autograph poster, and my man Oren was with me, helped me get it at the National last year. So that was really cool. It's him like leapfrogging over a guy in a Gators uniform, and then Oren also came in and gave me a Leaf autograph card. So shout out to Oren there at the National last year. That was a really good time. Kadarius says print until the 29th, then closed. That's a pretty long time, man. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, Joel. Print on demand for Topps Now. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, the Topps Now have multiple parallels too. So Craig is going with a multifaceted approach. He went with a refund on one of his Caleb's in exchange for another. My question is to you guys now, were there any other first-round players you purchased the Panini Instant of that you got the message for that had to be either refunded or exchanged for a Topps Now? As far as I've seen, because I purchased a few of them, only Caleb Williams is being signed exclusively by Fanatics, which is Topps Now. That would be the only reason for this. So, and if he's the only one, that's so great. That's great for Panini. So let's check out some of these. Let's see what we got for AR ending tonight. Also very interested, just kind of about the Jaden Daniels Topps Now, because he has serious lack of cards. Yes, yeah, Joel's right about that. Jaden does. So, for example, Jaden Daniels on TCDB. And this doesn't include the instance in the nows. I don't think they get them added that quick. 106 total cards. Now let's look at a guy let's just look at Drake May, for example, who got drafted by the Patriots. 106 for Jaden. Then you go, why didn't it pull? Oh, because I was on football. Let's just look at Drake May. I also want to look and see how high Drake May has gone up to. 2,261. So it's like, huge difference. Let's see here. All right, so we got the Anthony Richardson. Let's just see what auctions are ending soonest. Green Mosaic, a pass. Zenith Z-Team football, $1. I don't know. That's a weird looking card, pass. Off center like crazy. 86 pass. It would be interesting to see what this one goes up to. Let's leave this open. Let's see if this one gets any added attention. It's going to 9 at best. I mean, it's not a mint card. And I'll be honest with you guys, when I see off center, like that angle makes the centering actually look pretty dang good. That should be your cover photo. I mean, it's pretty close. It's actually much closer than I initially thought, but it's actually pretty close. So let's see what this. Whoa, it's already up to 100. Okay. Already up to 100. That one's getting some action, man. So AR is definitely getting some additional action here. Nothing else too great. Couple other things I wanted to look at tonight. Ooh, we have a pick in though. Let's go. Commanders pick is in. Let's break this down. Round 1, Jaden Daniels, number 2. Round 2, Illinois defensive tackle, Jerzon Newton. All right. Definitely needed that. Also, round 2, Michigan defensive back, Mike Sanderstill. A lot of people felt that they got him out of value. Also, round 2, Kansas State tight end, Ben Sinnott. We have the second tight end off the board. A beast, and he'll get to learn from Zach Ertz. What is not to like there? So Jaden Daniels market continues to be improved. I think I want to ask you guys because we got a lot of rookie Dynasty Superflex leagues drafting after the draft later this summer. At the number 1 overall pick for a rookie draft. So if you're not familiar with the Dynasty, basically you have a startup draft. All the players are available. You get to pick from all the players, but then you have to keep all those players and manage the team. If you want to get rid of a player, you have to trade them or you just cut them from your roster. So it's very much like being an actual general manager of a team, right? So the second year, you just get the draft from the rookies. And depending on the player pool that's available to your league, like if you don't have kickers, defensive players, they're not in there, right? It's just the skill position players. So are you taking Caleb Williams or Jaden Daniels number 1 overall? That's the question I've got for you guys. Thank you for that. I love the little nugget of information that you guys drop in there. Anani says this is Miami's only pick for the rest of the night. They're draft poor, man. They're draft poor. Miami is draft poor. Gabe says he's taking Marvin Harrison Jr. at the 1.1. Wow. Anani's going Caleb Williams. All right, but anyways, back to Ben Sinnott. Here's his athletic profile. So he ranks elite at the tight end position in virtually every category. Not quite 22 years old. 6'4", 250. Solid. Look at his ranks across the class. Player profile had him at number 3. Gets to learn behind Zach Ertz. Guy did put up really solid 676 receiving yards last year and 6 touchdowns at Kansas State. So best comparable to Cole Kmet. The sleeper play that Gabe Davis likes is Jatavion Sanders. Where are we going to see Jatavion Sanders drafted? Gabe has been drafting more Jatavion Sanders than anybody I know. This cat's 21, 6'4", 245, so roughly the same size. Doesn't look like he tested in some metrics. Also put up about the same production, maybe a few less touchdowns. Texas, Yeah, I'm interested. You know, it's one of my favorite things to do. And you've been talking about this guy so much, man. Let me check out my thing. What did I buy last night on ComC? Let's pop over to COMC. Let's see what's selling. See what's available. I bought something. Oh yeah, that's I bought the Xavier Worthy Bowman University Chrome Shimmer, and then the Xavier Worthy Leaf Pro Set Tiger Kaleidoscope out of 5 for 34. That's pretty solid price, man. 34, and then I got the Shimmer for 825. Oh boy, we got a Philadelphia fan admitting to the fact that Commanders are having a good draft. Wait, they haven't even traded for Brandon Ayuk yet. That's really gonna break the bank. All right, so Jatavion Sanders. Let's see what we got on the old Twitter machine here. Got a pick. Another defensive tackle. This time from Ohio State. I feel like Ohio State's been having a pretty quiet draft to this point. They take Michael Hall Jr., pick number 54. Stays in the state. Goes to Cleveland. Cleveland's defense was nasty last year. That's going to be another big time addition. We got some Jatavion Sanders here, fellas. Got some options, man. Fuchsia Mini Diamond Refractor. This is the kind of card right here out of 150. Got 15.99. What you do, okay, yeah, you see how this guy's got it reprocessed as elite? He's got the right idea. You have to pay $2, but I like to make an offer. We'll make an offer. See if we can get in. Let's do a $10 offer. $14.42. Okay, let's see what else I got for the cat. That's a little rich. I mean, it's not really, but I do want to reprocess it as elite. And typically, I like to try and be the lowest one on the board. Ooh, but Gold Shimmer first from 1999. Here we go. That's not bad at all for a Gold Shimmer. Let's see what this guy kind of offer he'll take. I think that might be the same seller, though. I think this might be the same seller. Now we got to... oh, it is the same seller. Yeah. Tarith. Oh, okay. So they've got a total here. So basically, I can make him a combo offer. Wonder what else he's got. 20, 35, 98. Can I offer him 30? 32.44. All right, let's see what else he's got. Maybe he's got some more. We could combo a couple more. Are any of these his? Mikey C? Nope. It's Mikey C. I like to just straight gold for 13.24. We don't even have to. Yellow out of 75. Man. But there's no auto on that. So it's not bad though. It's kind of where you want to buy it. Yeah, so that's all the autograph cards. Honestly, it's not a bad deal for that. It's that Gold Shimmer auto is really, really nice. Ooh, okay. The 4, there you go. I mean, like, this is your entry level, guys. Look, there it is. There's his best deal. $10 for the out of 499. There you go. And it's lower than the other 4. There's only 4 on here. It's only out of 499. Make offer. Let's see if this adds it to the cart. Yeah, now I got a 3 combo in my cart. And I feel like I don't need to get that much more off. Let's see. 42? 42.32. Sold. If he'll accept it. Let's see. I'm only getting a $4 discount. But to be able to get all 3 of those cards, which will then also be listed on eBay through the ComC store, would be a deal. Pick is in Miami. Let's go. Anani is all over it, man. For the profile pick. The Dolphins at number 55 selected Houston offensive tackle Patrick Paul. They get some more protection up front. They needed any protection up front, man. They've had a brutal free agency for their offensive line. So that was literally the best pick they could possibly make. Good job, Dolphins. Somebody was mentioning earlier in the stream what they picked up at Devon Achane. He's probably this is a good one. Like while this next pick is on the board, let's look into the let me refresh this. Why? Let's look into what the Devon Achane market is like, because if you look at Underdog Fantasy, right, and you look at his ADP, Devon Achane probably has the highest ADP of any player, while also having the cheapest rookie card. Maybe meaning he's got the cheapest rookie card compared to his ADP of any player I could probably think of right now, especially at his age. And Miami is a playoff team. So just looking at the ADPs, right, you got Tyreek Hill at 3, pick 3, current 3.1. This is Underdog ADP. Let's go ahead. I'll share the information with you guys here directly from the app. If you don't have access, you get access to this by going to footballcardquest.com. Click a little Go Premium button there on the top right. That will take you to our premium membership option, which has full access to this web app, which is actually getting ready to have a huge updated release that I'm super excited about. So here's Devon Achane, right? Only 15 buy it nows in the past 24 hours, compared to, if we scroll up and look at Bijan, 79. If you look at Puka, 52. Jahmyr Gibbs, he's not too far behind these guys. He's going to be right there. He is 81 buy it nows in the past 20. So to sit here and say that Achane's got that much fewer activity is pretty wild, man. So that's a first indicator to tell you. I mean, look how low down here he is on a buy it now sold basis. So that's interesting. He doesn't have the PSA submission rates that Gibbs and any of the other Bijan have. So then that makes me think, like, okay, is he actually undervalued compared to these other guys? I think there's a apostrophe in his name there. Yeah, DE apostrophe. But let's just hope that eBay picks up on that. Let's see if different different results in general come up if we put the apostrophe there. They do. So that's a big hobby tip, man. I know Carter shared that one before, but never forget to try spelling a different way, especially when players have apostrophes in their name. Hey, maybe this is a reason why his market, maybe we could find some nice gems here. All right. Look at the patch on this Spectra. That's sick. I mean, Spectra's grown a lot, and it's because of cards like this. I mean, the patch literally matches the flow of the design on the card. That's a sick RPA. I mean, honestly, if I was a Dolphins fan, and I'm all about the turquoises and the aquas and the bling, though. Look at the bling on this. Decent photos. Nice complete signature on the sticker. Serial number on the back, 24 out of 75. Cool. Love the three color, the big stitching in the patch. I mean, this is going to look great on any Achane fan's wall, on any Miami collector's wall. It's going to look great on my wall. You know what I'm saying? And right now it's at a pretty solid price point, though I think we're about market value, because what you got to do is comp this out to say, all right, what's the Gibbs selling for at least? Let's just say fair Gibbs. Do you guys agree? I appreciate Tony keeping us update on the pick. Looks like Dallas goes defense. We got to pick in. Defense, Cowboys. Defensive end, Marshawn Nealon. Wow, man. So they're going line, not running back. The Cowboys delay the running back gratification. Dude, they're planning on re-signing Ezekiel Elliott, and Deuce Vaughn's role is going to increase this year. Go get you pick you up some second-year Deuce Vaughn's. It can't hurt to stash him. I mean, the guy literally shredded second and third string defenses last year. But that's not the guy we're going to be comparing Devon Achane's cards to, because until Deuce Vaughn has the role, we're not going to compare. Gibbs has got the role. Think about it. Raheem Mostert was like a hammer, put up a lot of touchdowns, short area yardage last year, goal line carries. Achane also did, and he put him up in big spurts too. A little volatile because the guy is a little undersized for a big workload, but the guy is electric, man. And that offense is so dynamic. I mean, it's just you could blink an eye and Achane's got 3 touchdowns, you know. But the roles are somewhat similar between Gibbs to Achane and David Montgomery to Raheem Mostert. So let's use Gibbs. 2023, Jahmyr Gibbs, rookie auto. Not necessarily want to dial it all the way into Spectra, although I may. Gibbs is printed in everything, just like Bijan. Got pretty similar print availability. We're getting some absolute out of 49. That's a decent card, but look, it's all banged up on the edges. Those card stock cards, edge issues are big time. I mean, you could see it from a mile away. The edges are just all tattered on that. Here we go. 73. Beautiful patch. Looks like we got part of a number or lettering in there. Another nice Spectra card. Like Spectra stepping up the game. I would love to go behind the scenes at Panini, but I envision it as like they have like, you know, Panini director of design, and then for each brand you probably have a director, or maybe it's run by a solo designer, you know, graphic designer, and they have one for each brand, like Spectra, Contenders, Prism, so forth and so on. So the Spectra designer has been doing pretty solid, man. I think that guy deserves a raise, because these are some great looking cards this year. Nice one here for Gibbs. $73. $73. So I feel, ask yourself if you can get this for, you can actually go in like decently on this. It's at 39 now. You basically put in a max bid for like 50, 51, maybe go 51, 52 with some change. And I think that's where you try and steal it at. And you know, you've still got a little bit upside. I wouldn't even, Joel, I would not ever even consider grading this card, to be honest with you, because I think this is all about the card. Like, I am targeting the collector, the guy who really wants a nice beautiful RPA to display. And then at that point, I don't think they care if it's in a slab. I'll put that baby in a one touch to show I take good care of it. It's nice and pristine in there. It's going to highlight the corners, these sharp Spectra corners. Maybe even get one of those one touches that has the gold rookie card etching in the top of it. Make that thing pop. Gotta love it when it's in a PSA 10 slab. So another card right here. And when it comes to graded market, that's what our web app does best, man. That's what our web app does best. So we just pull in a couple guys here like Achane and Gibbs, if I can spell. Caleb Williams, we're number 18. Okay, there you go. Oh, we got a pick. Got to pick in. Buccaneers. All right, this is great. I love this pick by the Bucs. Got to announce the pick. Yeah, I think Zeke is definitely going back to Dallas. All right, the Bucs, my hometown Buccaneers, will select Alabama defensive end Chris Braswell with pick 57. Todd Bowles loves his pass rushers. A lot of you guys were asking last night who I get the picks from. I will share that source here. Let me pull up Twitter. A lot of you guys probably already follow him, or you it is at My Sports Update on Twitter. That is Ari Mirov covering the NFL for the 33rd team FB. I mean, this guy always has the most pertinent NFL news as quick as anybody, sometimes a lot quicker, as is such has been for the draft the past couple years. This is our we did 2020, 21, 22, 23. This is our 4th year live streaming the draft, man. So shout out to Ari. Give him a follow on Twitter if you want to get those updates. This is where I get all my updates from. Got to make sure you turn those notifications on for that. All right. Excellent. Now we got some time here, but we have a pick in. Nothing too spicy. Packers safety Javon Bullard. So Green Bay got Texas A&M linebacker Edgerton Cooper earlier. Now they get Bullard for the secondary. So big defensive focus for Green Bay. That shows a lot of confidence in the current offensive roster. For sure. Okay. We got Achane. We got Gibbs. Look, believe it or not, Achane has had more sales in the past 6 months than Gibbs. And I would say that is a direct correlation to his price, right? He's cheaper. So there's going to be more volume. And he's down a little bit. The Gibbs base is down. That's normal too for rookies because as scarcity comes down, it normalizes. There's a normal, healthy amount of PSA 10s in the market. Then that price is going to normalize with the previous draft classes. So let's just take a look real quick at his silver prism. That's the main go-to card for Achane. As you can see, 25 sales in the past month. 63% raw to PSA 10 conversion. Pretty good. 200, population 205. SGC 10, 45. To the PSA 10, 62.57. Pretty decent. I got no deals or sales here for CGC. They've only started grading sports cards since 2021, and they are still growing. So, but when I do see sold data for them, it's very comparable to SGC. It's pretty much like right in line with what they get. Sometimes more. From what I've seen. So let's look at Gibbs here. 176 pop with a 46% hit rate. PSA 10s. That is, I mean, let me go back real quick. 205. Yeah. So more Achanes have actually been submitted. More Prism Silvers of Achane have been submitted. interesting than Gibbs. Well, the only explanation I could give for that is because Gibbs has more cards and people are submitting a different variety of cards more so than that one. And one of Achane's probably primary sets, like easy number one set right now, is Prism. And Learen's saying Gibbs silvers are bad quality. So there you go. So, hey, Matt Steets, Dr. Who Dat, finally off work, man. Happy Friday to you guys. Pick number 59 is in. We got Notre Dame. Yeah, these picks are flying off the board now. Let me go back. Offensive tackle for the Texans here at 59 from Notre Dame. Whew, getting thirsty, guys. I think Hitman will be joining us here in a few minutes. How did that happen? Cheer. Sometimes, I think what it is my elbow hits the cable on the table and it accidentally disconnects a little bit. So hopefully I haven't been muted too long. That's not very good content. You guys are just now commenting on it, so I think I've been pretty decent at multitasking tonight. All things considered, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, but we here, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. So if you're feeling good out there, make sure you hit that like button. Friday night, round 2, round 3 is about to hit. These picks are flying right now. All right, so like what I was saying, I've just auto muted Filthy, and I mean that's got to be worse than auto drafting, right? Look, even TCDB has 2 results for Devon Achane. It's 2,279 under the correct spelling, but let's go back and look at the one without the apostrophe. Okay, so there's just two results, but 2 different spellings. The same results. So 2,729 different rookie cards for Achane. Now let's look up Jahmyr Gibbs. Got to select football. Gibbs. All right. 5,863. That's an extra 3,000 different cards printed for him, like variety of cards printed for him. Each of those have their own print run. Now, sure, there's going to be 100 printing plates in here. Okay, we can rule out probably 100 one-of-ones. There's going to be another couple hundred that are probably serial numbered out of 5 or less. You get the idea, and it scales up. There's a lot more cards than Devon Achane out there for Jahmyr Gibbs, and yet Jahmyr Gibbs is still priced significantly over. Now, part of that is the fact, like the guys mentioned, it's harder to get a PSA 10 for Gibbs. But if you look at the other ones, like Orange Laser, he's $20 higher. When based on availability, he should be closer to the same. Now, I will say Achane is not a no slouch. He's selling. You can see here he's selling quite a bit, actually. So let's go back and check on what that Achane auction ended for. I'm really curious. That is live? Okay, yeah, that's live. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. $64. Wow. I don't know. Let us know if you... Yeah, plus I started an hour late. I don't know if you guys placed a bid on this. Let me know. In the comments, let us know if you placed a bid on this. Lions make another addition to the secondary, selecting Missouri defensive back Ennis Rakestraw. All right, and right before that, at 60, the Bills, with a need at safety, selected Utah safety Cole Bishop at number 60. Wow. Yeah, Buffalo's secondary will look pretty different this year. Bills have been busy building the secondary. Terrion Arnold in round 1, Rakestraw Jr. in round 2. Yeah, the Lions needed huge improvements to their secondary as well. And they got beat up by injuries last year. But you got to imagine if Hutch stays healthy, if Jack Campbell can develop into a decent player with a higher snap share, like good linebacker. Brian Branch was awesome, but he struggled with a couple injuries in his rookie season. And then they picked up, what's his name? CJ Gardner-Johnson, who missed most of the season. And then, so this year, man, can you imagine if their defense stays healthy, plus what their offense already has? Oof. And that's why I wrote up who I wrote up this morning. If you know, you know. I'm winning. Kadarius Toney is winning this auction at 67. All right. Nobody snipe him. Nobody snipe him. Space 99 Yak. That's an interesting name. Space S. We got to get you a profile pic, man. PSA 10 Achane out of 15 camo just sold an hour ago for $320. It's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. That's a solid sale, yes. But it's got some upside. I think it's got a little bit of upside. Wow. Draft has an impact. Plus, if you guys looked at the data, all the top guys selling right now in buy it now format are 2023 players, second-year players. Most of them anyways. Let's look. Actually, Zach Wilson is still popping. Zach Wilson is still popping. No, that's... Yeah, let's... I gotta refresh this data. But you get the idea. Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, Jahmyr Gibbs, CJ Stroud, Bijan Robinson, Sam Laporta, Will Levis. And what's the deal with the release dates, guys? Any new release schedule information? Release schedule. Gold Rush. Shoebox collection. No. That is like just, it could be a variety. Yeah, you could get Barry Sanders autos, Tom Brady pictures, jerseys, helmets, all kinds of. It's like I guess you call it a Gold Rush does like a repack for a bunch of interesting stuff. Obviously, now you're gonna get something pretty decent. It's $1,000, and you're getting 10 autographed and authenticated football items per box. So it's kind of fun. Like if you knew a diehard a collector guy that liked to collect vintage and just memorabilia in general, and had like an office to display stuff. I mean, buying one of these boxes for like your dad or something, or your brother, I mean, that'd be a pretty cool gift, man. I think this is like the kind of gift you want to get, the family member or somebody that's really important to you. Let me know if you guys ever bought one. Let's see where that Achane ended. 71. Okay. So you literally got it a couple dollars under the Gibbs, but knowing how fewer rookie cards Achane has than Gibbs, you're actually not sitting too bad. I mean, it's a beautiful RPA. I would say you paid fair market value for it. From an investment perspective, I'd be like, upside to flip that. Maybe if definitely if you grade it right and you gets a 10, but I don't know, man, how much more. I mean, you could probably squeeze $100 out of that, maybe, in the right situation. Depends on the size of the breakout, guys. It depends on the size of the breakout. Achane's electric. All right. Yeah, so I wanted to let's refresh this. Ravens lineman. What is this? Pick 62. Ravens go Washington offensive tackle Roger Rosengarten. Deep lineman class here, guys. I mean, we're getting a lot of lineman picks, but I feel like either the NFL is they're getting smarter draft managers for their teams, or they're using more analytics this year, because we've seen a much more balanced draft. Like we haven't seen, also we don't have those running back talents that really the teams just can't get off of, like last year with Bijan and Gibbs going at 8 and 12. Man, we haven't seen that in a while, but definitely a lot of building in the trenches, which is like very much a good, strong analytics type play. And then filling in your holes. So they're like really taking what feels like a more analytical approach. It's probably smart. Probably want a combination of that, on the field scouting, film study. All right, we got another pick off the board here. Pick 63. Almost through the second round. All right, so Leaf Vivid is next, May 17th. Clearly Donruss is next after that. Pro Uniform. I mean, I feel like Clearly Donruss just kind of dilutes base Donruss. That's my recommendation when this set comes out. I like to just try and get rid of some base Donruss or grade the ones I've got. I do like the Marvels from this set. Those are cool, man. That's probably the best card from, in my personal opinion. Now, in terms of resale value, yeah, it might be more like the Downtown. I mean, the Marvels do good, but they don't do as good as Downtown's, Kabooms, or things like, they don't even really do as good as things like White Sparkles and certain super short print case hits like that. Yeah, I mean, it's an acetate finish card. People are going to probably have some surface issues because it's like a little plastic card they're painting on. 275 for 20 cards, one autograph. 8 rated rookies. It ain't worth 275 for personal consumption at all. You're much better off going with a Leaf Metal, Leaf Vivid, $216 for 7 cards, but 5 of them are autographs. And you potentially have some quarterbacks that are just drafted last night. So 216. Ultimately, I just like to buy the singles. Y'all know me. I like to buy the singles. Get the players I want, the cards I want at the price point I want them at. Let's see what we got here for Press Pass 2024 Leaf Press Pass. Another draft chase product, but let's see what we got here. 11 cards, 5 autographs, and 6 metal cards per box. Okay. At least I'm getting all chrome and getting 11 cards. No price on them yet, and it's out of stock. Tells you it's popular. That's something definitely to be interested in. I'm really looking for Pro Uniform. Pro Set Pure. It's another draft picks, another college guy's box. 192, 3 cards, 3 autographs. On average, though. I hate it when they say on average. Like it's either 3 autographs or it's not. If sometimes you get 1 or 2 autographs, it kind of sucks. I always tell me 3 got okay, so their sell sheet here says 3 autograph cards per box. Some of these are pretty cool. I mean, you got like a pure gold Brock Purdy in there, the potential. Some of these are pretty cool. 2023 Pro Set Pure. If you get the right card, it's going to be worth some money. 192 is not bad, but for 3, I would hope that it's all 3 autographs, and it's very easy. You could get burned on that too. Panini 1. Decent set at best. Some nice RPAs on the rare side if you go super rare. As you can see, nice RPAs. There's going to be some nice collector cards. That'll be the main focus from the set. It's going to be the RPAs out of like 99 and 49 or less. Looks like they have this card here on the left of Peyton Manning. This Timeless Moments is very much a National Treasures field level vibe to it. Another offensive tackle off the board. BYU Kingsley Samutai. It's pick number 63. The Chiefs traded up one spot with the 49ers to grab another big lineman. The dude looks Samoan too. All right. And then we have the 49ers pick in at 64. They're taking Florida State defensive back Renardo Green. They were eyeing offensive tackle, but their guys were off the board. Round 2 has come to a conclusion, folks. That's round 2. Let round 3 begin. Fight. Joel's out on Leaf Press Pass. There's a lot of people in, man, on it, though, which is interesting. Sold out. Donner's Gold Press Proof to 50. Anani likes that. For the right player, I like it too, for sure. And I think it's probably got a pretty decent. Philly, I missed the Black Spider. That was probably on one of those Leaf sets. All right. Let's get back on this release. See if there's anything else besides Panini 1. Optic. Yeah, what's the Optic configuration this year for Hobby Box? It's now June 26th. June 26th. I feel like this has moved out again for Optic. $1,000. 20 packs for 4 cards per pack. So thin little packs again. 80 cards, and you only get 1 autograph, 20 rated rookies, 12 parallels, and 4 inserts per average. Per box on average. Well, we'll probably, I have to do, because I miss Prism. Honestly, we could do Prism. What's a 2023 Prism hobby box? I never did or no, I didn't I do a hobby box break for 2023 Prism? We did. Okay. So we didn't miss Donruss. We'll definitely have to do a premium member only break of 2023 Donruss Optic. I do those at cost for the premium members. 15. Thank you, Joel. You even have to look it up, man. Joel, dude, this is awesome. You're very helpful. People do love downtowns. They do love downtowns. What was it? Oh yeah, it was the Color Blast though. I think they like Color Blast and Kabooms more than downtowns. And some downtowns people don't really care for. All right, Super Break. It's another collector's box, and that's it. We have no date for contenders yet, which is a big one because they have the deep checklist and the rookie ticket auto. Let me make sure I'm not falling behind here on the draft. All right, we got a little bit of NFL draft games going down here. Let's go in. And a breaking news, because we got a couple trades here. Remember the 49ers traded back, or the 49ers traded back with the Chiefs. The Chiefs go, the Chiefs go lineman. The 49ers go defensive back Renardo Green from FSU. Round 2 is over. Now the Jets traded up with Carolina and are taking Western Kentucky wide receiver Malachi Corley. So the Jets add some depth at wide receiver. Gabe is saying San Francisco messed up, didn't know the board. Take Ricky P in the first when you can. Yeah, that's true. And when you can get Franklin in the third, yeah, that is true, man. What, dude? So they way overvalued a prospect developmental wide receiver to a certain degree when you could have had Troy Franklin. That is pretty insane. That is pretty insane. I was actually looking at buying some Troy Franklin earlier today. Thought for sure he'd go in the second round. From Oregon. He was basically Bo Nix's favorite target last year. 22% target share with Bo Nix. Puts up almost 1,400 receiving yards. 6'2", 176. I mean, you just beef him up. I get it. I get it that Parasol is 189. He's got 13 pounds on him, you know. But you look at Parasol's profile, he just doesn't have the same production. Does not have the same production. It's got a little bit longer college career, but doesn't have the same production. So they definitely didn't play that optimally. Another choke job by the 49ers, right? Wonder who's making those decisions over there. But Malachi Corley here for Rodgers. Going to put a little competition in that pass catcher room with Garrett Wilson. New York Jets. Tyrod Taylor at backup. Breece Hall, Izzy. Love sniping me some Izzy. You could compare the bottom. Look at what Izzy and Deuce Vaughn are at. But Mike Williams, yeah, unlikely. He never gets healthy here. Or he just gets banged up. He plays 2 games. He's like a best ball dart throw. I mean, he's going to put up some touchdowns, sure. She's got some value. Standalone value, especially with this draft pick next to Garrett Wilson, I don't think so. You got to remember, Allen Lazard's still there. You know how Rodgers is. Like, spread it around. It's a good old-time boy. Got Allen Lazard out there. He's probably going to be tossing it to him, too. Gabe says Corley's going to be a monster in the slot. And you know what that means? When you're a monster in the slot, you get a lot of targets. You get a lot of production. Best comparable to Curtis Samuel, player profiler. So you got that yard after catch, elusiveness, 5'11", 215. Nice. I like the weight on him there. That's solid. Very solid. All right, so let's go screen share here. Let's get out of release schedule stuff. That was a fun little tangent, side quest, if you will. Let's go Malachi Corley. The Reese's Senior Bowl card. Let's go. That's it. All right, so let's go to TCDB. Malachi Corley. Not even on here. Not even on here. Well, start making your own cards, guys. Start making your own Malachi Corley cards. Go print on demand. Lee Aaron was already on it. He's like, he has no cards. Nothing. Oh, man. Gabe, how many letters have you written to Panini advocating for Malachi Corley cards. Hey, let's go, Aaron. That's cool. Can't forget about the Panini website. The instance. There's no way Malachi Corley signs a Fanatics exclusive deal. They typically don't go this deep cut into the third round. Let's just search for Corley. See if maybe we can find him. There he is. Look at that. Green out of 25. Green and purple out of 10. Blue out of 5, 55. Got drafted by the Jets. So green out of 25. Green and purple out of 10. Green and purple out of 10 is pretty cool. Especially with the NFL draft Detroit in the background. I think this is going to be actual background, but this is a pretty sweet spot right here. I wonder if I could actually get one, guys. I mean, it's not a bad deal. Just give me a second. Put in my personal information. Shout out to Le'Aaron. Yeah, I'll pop on some Corley tape. It's worth the demonetization. Do a little PayPal on this. Little PayPal checkout. Yeah, it's no cards, man. So you guys should hop in on this. All right, choose another way. Card. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. You guys might be able to snipe them all before I get one. What? Oh. You know what? Undo. There we go. Okay, it's not taking my information. Technical difficulties. Did we get it? Maybe. I think we might have done something. We got it. We got it. Mission completed. We bought the Malachi Corley green out of 25. Draft night instant. Wide receiver taken by the Jets. This is going to get real interesting when this is the only cards this cat has heading into training camp. That when the Jets are arguably the most televised team in the NFL, besides maybe the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, especially with Rodgers getting healthy, it's insane. One training camp highlight reel of this cat, and the card is going up in value. Guys, I would get over there. The rest are yours. I just got to get one. Gotta pony up. All right. So let's take a look at it here. Western Kentucky's finest. Let me get out of this. Got too many windows open for a second. I didn't even have the monetization on for this video, guys. So there you go. Shout out to our sponsors, all the Quest Premium members, nooffseason.com, CGC Card Grading. It's you guys, the glue that holds this channel together. Let's check out some Corley tape. I had no profile on him. This is like really strange. This is blank. But we do have best comparable to Curtis Samuel, 22. They used to have highlights down here. That's okay. Let's go over to YouTube. It's probably better that I do it this way because I can actually find a video that maybe won't get us demonetized. Just bombs. That's weird. How did they? You guys should see this. How did the underdog NFL draft 8 days ago said Malachi Corley, welcome to the New York Jets? Or they just changed the name. Those slick SEO guys. Gotta love underdog. They're one of our affiliates as well. Promo code Quest. We do get incentivized users sign up. So that's just me here. Let me turn my speaker off. Let's go. That's awesome. Anani said, just saw a Panini ad on NFL Network promoting their cards. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. All right, let's see. Commercials. Get the ads. Two ads. I mean, like, we're really milking this one. Good Lord. Non-skippable, too. I picked the wrong video. All I wanted to see was the highlights. Here we go. All right. All right. Yeah, he's got some wiggle, man. Wide receiver screen. Oh, actually, he got past the screen. Guy took forever to throw the screen. Wow. Great broken tackle. That defender was all over him. All over him. All right. This time, what do you do? A deep route? A deep crosser? Okay, little curl, like slot curl. Nice. That was a nice scrappy play. Very nice. All right. Gabe has convinced me. I must see more. Let's pick an actual highlight play. Good Lord. Underdog. You guys did great on that one. I liked it. Here we go. Let's just do the Just Bombs official one, right? That was a big broken tackle. And the burst after that, after the broken tackle. I mean, he had 20 yards of separation from that linebacker after that broken tackle. Is that the same play? All right. Okay. Shallow crosser. What's he going to do here? Oh, he stayed in. Nice. Wow. Okay. That's fantastic. Yeah, he just took that hit right on the leg, man. Didn't even phase him. Stayed in. That was a great throw. Good catch. Yeah, he's beefy, man. He's not just going to be only available when he's open. Like, he can get some contested catches. Once again, another really strong yak. I mean, dude, this guy breaks arm tackles like nobody's business. Nice. Burned on a corner route. Good throw. Ooh. Caught that one in traffic. Focus right there. That shows the focus. 3 defenders around him. Able to keep his eye on the ball. Come down with that one. All right, he's taking a little jet sweep. Easy. He's got speed. Good vision. Oh, nice contested catch. Came back to it. Very nice. He's not going to get bullied. Yeah, that was a Terry McLaurin catch right there. Terrible quarterback throw. I don't think that was a design curl. If that was a design curl, then okay. But I think a quarterback panicked. So obviously Corley is like a safety blanket for this dude. Oh, dude. That was some sick vision. Sick juke. That one was sick. That's what you want to see right there. That was his best one I've seen yet. I got to go back to that one. A little bit more. This one. So see what we're gonna be like. We're gonna be like Carter here. Break down some film. Where's he at? Okay, so it's just a little wide receiver bubble. He stops right there in the flat. Oh man, what great vision! That was awesome. That was like some Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson type stuff. How did this guy slip to the 3rd round? If I was the 49ers, like, I mean, I get it. Maybe Western Kentucky's not the biggest school, but this guy, I think that guy's going to be pretty good, man. What's going on, chat? Kadarius said Panini only ships with FedEx. Well, it's time for us to buy more. There's got to be consolidated shipping, Kadarius. If the shipping's expensive, then that's what we do, buddy. We bundle up more purchases until we can balance that shipping out to like a couple bucks a card, maybe $1 a card. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I already checked out one card. The thing is, I already checked out that one card. I only paid the $11. Look. Manage order. Let me see. I don't think it was $11 shipping. I think it was. Let me see. It may have been. And I didn't even realize it because I was trying to check out so fast. Good Lord. It was. It was. Shipping and handling 1123. Damn it. That's basically an auto pick. That was an auto ship pick. Ship SHIP. Not it's a family friendly channel, guys. But auto ship pick. All right, let's catch up on the draft. See where we're at. Giants, Chargers, Cardinals. There we go. There we go. Trey Benson, second running back off the board. Yeah, man. We about to maybe try and buy some more Malachi Corleys and then I'm gonna have to reach out to Panini and see if I get combined shipping. I think that's the play. RB, the Cardinals are taking Florida State. I mean, they got all weekend. They're not going to ship it out this weekend. The Cardinals are taking Florida State running back Trey Benson with pick number 66. Second running back off the board. Benson from FSU. Dig it. So much for James Conner ADP. I got a James Conner rookie ticket auto, actually. I think I've got it for sale for around 40, 50. I'll have to lower that. It's probably going to be about a $10 to $20 card. Trey Benson, best comparable to J.K. Dobbins. Fantastic 40-yard dash and height-adjusted speed score. 6 foot 216. Didn't do so great whenever the player's vertical jump and broad jump are equally weighted. Nonetheless, he is definitely going to supplant James Conner, probably at least at a 50-50 rate, I would imagine. And we'll see. I mean, most teams these days want to go with the hot hand. So if he's hot out of the gates, he's going to get more work. James Conner's scrappy. He's a good receiver, but he's getting up there in age. 15 touchdowns last year. Can catch a little bit. 905 rushing yards on 156. Doesn't have a ton of rush attempts either. So he's got a ton of gas left in the tank here. Another notch in the belt for Kyler Murray, I guess you could say, as well, in terms of pro uniform impacts, pro player established impacts. Wow, Filthy is saying the Cardinals win total over under is 6.5. Yeah. They could probably easily hit that. I mean, I get NFC West is pretty tough. Just playing each of those guys, but they're going to have an easy schedule. Think about it. Cardinals didn't finish below 500 last year, so they're going to have a pretty easy schedule. I'd take the over too. I like that. Finish the season strong. All right, so Trey Benson, he's got a ton of cards. But Cardinals have one of the smallest fan bases in the NFL. And they're one of those teams that at this point you're going to bet on to exceed expectations, win total over 6.5. If you think you're going over, then you could actually probably buy Trey Benson. You could even buy him throughout the second overall running back taken. He's going to have a pretty healthy print run. Chargers took a linebacker. They finally got a Michigan guy. Harbaugh gets a Michigan guy here. Linebacker at 69. Giants defensive back, or Giants have selected Kentucky defensive back Andrew Phillips at number 70. Back-to-back secondary picks for GM Joe Schoen. Man, a lot of these teams going. Defensive backs are on fire this day too. 2024 NFL Draft. All right. Well, we have a second. I might have to go fill up my water, guys. I have to fill up my water in just a second. I need some cookies. Where's Hector, man, with that ribeye dinner? Gabe, I know you got some snackies over there. Send me some snackies through the chat. Yeah. Yeah, Jacob, you got that, man. You know, as the offenses get more explosive, the defenses have got to respond, and there's been a big shift in you know, the what's his name? Jeez, I'm drawing a blank. What was his name? The defensive coordinator, Vic Fangio, that that kind of set the trend for that too high shell defensive scheme. And defense are finally starting to figure out, our offense are finally starting to figure out how to defeat that in the past couple of years. So it has shifted a lot, and wide receivers get most of the majority of the big contracts. So you would have to think defensive back game has got to continue to get stronger as well. Hey, Steets is whipping up some crawfish etouffee. My man, that sounds amazing. Man, some good Cajun flavor, some crawfish. I hope they're like big ones and they're not too tiny, so you get some decent meat out of them. I wonder if there's any more of those Panini Malachi Corleys available. Let me do this real quick, guys. Corley, are they sold out? Corley's going to end up having a super high print run of his base Panini instant. It's letting me add more green out of 25s to my cart. Guys, they also have, but the base, looks like the base, oh, the base is still there too. Let's see if there's some kind of shipping threshold. Yeah. No shipping over $50, it seems. So all you had to do was spend $50 and you get free shipping. So I'm going to have to reach out to Panini and see if they can combine this with the other one and credit me back $11. Come on, Panini. They still have it out of 10 available. Wow. I guess you guys, I could say this pretty safely. You guys saw it here first on the Quest. All right. Let's get back in this thing. Yeah, smart move, Gabe. Smart move. Another tackle. Wait a minute. All right, start draft. Let's see. What? No, we're on pick 73 now. Right. Pick speeding up. Cowboys select a guard, Cooper Beebe, with pick number 73. Giants took Kentucky defensive back Andrew Phillips. Yeah, we got that one. Pick what was 71 and 72, guys? What did I miss? Royce Freeman to the moon. You're funny. That sounds like something Kadarius Toney would say. Yeah, we're on pick 75. Okay, here we go. It's because the Cardinals took Isaiah Adams, another offensive lineman, at 71. The Panthers picked Trevin Wallace, linebacker, at 72. Dallas took a guard, Cooper Beebe, at 73. Still haven't taken a running back. Dude, what's cool is you got a guy like Braylon Allen still sitting out there for the Cowboys. That's pretty cool. Pick 74 is Braylon Trice, edge rusher from Washington. And now you got the Bears back on the clock. All right, what I'm going to do, I got to go fill up my water. With no Steve here doing a lot of talking and not much water drinking, guys. So let's put on a little music. And I'm just going to pop in the other room and go fill up my water. And I'll be back. Welcome back to the Football Card Quest. My favorite pickup in the past 24 hours. Let's turn this music off. Appreciate everybody sticking around. My favorite pickup in the past 24 hours. Probably that tiger stripe kaleidoscope, if I just have to think from like coolest card. Had to have been that kaleidoscope, that tiger stripe kaleidoscope Xavier Worthy. That card was sick. I need to get that card reprocessed as elite as well. Let's see what we got. Nice. Very nice. All right, let's get risque. I don't know where Steve's at. I don't know if Steve's going to make it. Round 3 is almost over. Round 3 is almost over. All right. Let's get risque. Let's put in some filters. Unless you guys have a specific player or a specific question. In between picks here, I'm just going to type in football cards in the search. We're going to go auction. We're going to go ending soonest. And see what they got. Pass. Russell Wilson, pass. Wow, they got this thing way overpriced for Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence Taylor. That's a pretty cool card. You got to go pretty fast or you're going to get clocked out. Look at that. Bijan Robinson base prism for $2. Not bad. Old Treylon Burks, man. Buried. If you fall behind the clock, then you just got to refresh. And now we're at we have 47 seconds. James Cook silver pass. It's just like if I was going to buy James Cook, I'd probably go for something a little bit more rare. Unless I was getting that card for like $1. All right, Bernie Kosar out of $3.99. Not my cup of tea. Decent looking card. Chris Ellis, look for some more modern. This is why I ended up putting in a bunch of filters that would end up getting me fairly dialed in. George Best, too expensive. Shouldn't have started at $100. CJ Stroud Gold Pulsar 2 out of 4. That's a pretty cool card. That's not bad. That's one you can compete in. That one will probably shoot up. Come on, you putting his Bailey Zappi at $500? Get real, bro. They just drafted Drake May last night, pick number 3 overall. Quentin, I don't care how much this Quentin Johnson is. This Blue Wave PSA 10 out of $199. Definitely pass for me, but it's a cool looking card. It's still overpriced though. Especially now after the Chargers take a wide receiver tonight. All right, here we go. We're back. Let's see. All right, pick number 75. Offensive tackle. Are you surprised? Bears taking Karan Amejadije. Broncos then took defensive end. Are you surprised? No. You see the theme. Trenches. Build trenches. Jonah Ellis at pick number 76. Denver has also been speaking pass rush help on the trade market. I missed a pick 74 in there. Yeah, it was Braylon Trice, edge defender for the Falcons. Whew, man. Got a few more picks. Looks like we're going up to pick 100 tonight. We got a solid amount of more picks. Gabe wants me to snipe a 2025 guy. Gabe, who's the top 2025 guy right now you think we should snipe? 1 minute left. We got 1 minute left. So we're ahead of the clock. No, pass. Pass. That's a pretty cool name. I remember those Pro Set gold like press proof cards. Those are pretty cool. Let's see. Where's this? Matt Jones pass. Micah Parsons. Base optic. Nah, not getting any love there. Micah regressed a little bit in card value this past year. A black White Knight, 8.5, not getting any love. It's too expensive. Veteran, 343. If you just, that card would probably sell for around like 150, 200, especially in that 8.5, you know. Tyler Scott. All right, let's keep going. Kenneth Walker, wild card. Instant of Caleb Williams. Oh, college instant. No RC Shield. Someone's gonna buy it for $5 though. $5 all shipping. Pickett, no thank you. Kyler Murray, non-rookie, so no thank you. Larry Sonka, that's pretty cool. All right, we got a Tyreek Hill, Opticalo. Yeah, but a 9 starting at 200, way too high. That's a nice little Brevin Jordan sparkle, but I mean he's so cheap. You get like just a banger for $10. Lewis Lips has some cool penmanship. No, 55 raw, too high. Julius Brents, too high. King 20 for that, too high. See, we got to filter out all this old stuff, man. We could be scrolling for a long time before you find some good stuff. Now we got a PSA 10 Peyton Manning rookie card. The draft picks one where he's jumping in the air. It's got 8 bids on it. That's an interesting one, huh? I wonder if Peyton's in our database. There he is. 349. So PSA 10. 325. Buy it now. It's over that. So it's a no-go. No fly zone. Panini sticker. I saw Messiah. You know, Messiah sent me a message in Discord. And he was talking Dynasty. I got to respond to him. I don't know where he's at. Maybe he's out there. It would actually, if you're out there, Messiah, hit us up. Oh, we got to refresh. Ran out of time. Let's put some filters in here. I'm telling you guys, you want some filters. Because I haven't found a single card. It's been like 5 minutes already looking. This is what could happen. All right. Graded. No. Okay. Team. Yeah. So let's get rid of 1990. We got to go see all for the years. And they got 8 cards from 1868. Like, what the hell? They got some super old stuff on here, man. 1868. Surprised there's 8 listings for 1868. I'm sure. How many of you guys out there are like slightly curious what 8 cards are listed 1868? It's probably not cards from 1868. It's probably it's just someone who made a typo or maybe a bonehead mistake. Check off what you want and not what you don't want. Oh yeah. No, I think this is gonna filter out The cards that I don't want. Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, good Lord. Full auto pick mode tonight, man. All right, so let's just check off the modern seasons. I could have swore last time I checked off all the ones I don't want, but this makes more sense. Gabe said, wow. Yeah, I told you I didn't get much sleep last night, man. He's speechless. Oh, all right. I'm going to stop at 2012. That was rough. It was pretty rough. The worst part is I hesitated. Like I had to really think about that for a minute. Oh, good Lord. All right. They didn't. I checked them. I got to. Come on now. I checked them all. $2012. Let's even do that. All right. Apply. Apply. Like I didn't realize I had to hit apply. Okay, here we go. Apply. Much better. Also, want to make sure that it is. Let's just go ahead and filter by rookie. And that's it. I mean, I could filter league. I mean, yeah, you got some in here that I guess. But no, let's leave league because we want some NCAA cards too and stuff. And I think this is fine. Yeah, we almost got some 1868 cards. All right, let's refresh. Let's get ahead of this clock. Let's get dialed back in here, guys. Could do this. Jacob Harris. It was an interesting sleeper tight end prospect. I do like rookie ticket auto. I mean, it's pretty much floor price. More offensive linemen taken. Surprise, surprise. No, it looks like I haven't gotten a pick update since 75 in the Bears, so we're okay. Ooh, what do we got here? What do we have here? Kyler Murray, rookie ticket auto, BGS 9.5, and a Phoenix Fireburst PSA 10. Not getting any love at 479. It's overpriced right now for Kyler Murray. Once upon a time, that was great, and he could get back there. I mean, you guys just said you bet the over on 6.5. Honestly, you'd be, paying about fair market value here, but I don't think anybody's going to go for that. I think that would have ended probably 300 and something, maybe close, like 375, but not right now on draft night 2. We're going to get ahead of the clock again, guys. Sam Darnold, PSA 9. Wild Chrome Charbonnet 101. Cool looking card, but I mean, that's unlicensed Charbonnet card when you can get I think I picked up a gold shimmer Charbonnet for like $50 during the season last year. Behind Kenneth Walker on the Seahawks. Let's see if this CJ Stroud shoots up at all. This 10-10 Mania CJ Stroud auto. $415. Is it SGC 10-10? Let's get ahead of this clock some more. You guys dig it? There we go. There we go. Carter called it, man. Yeah. Carter called it. He's been telling us, buy Jermaine Burton, flip him. This is a great landing spot for him. He goes to the Bengals, gets paired with Joe Burrow. Skill position player off the board, Jermaine Burton. Let's go. I mean, that's a great great landing spot and a great flip opportunity for Jermaine Burton that Carter kept telling everybody to buy. Went to Alabama. 4-star recruit. Not quite 23 years old. Terrible breakout. You can see he looks a little bit like a troublemaker in his picture. He looks stoned in his picture. Isn't that wild? Just blown away that Troy Franklin is still on the board. And yeah, Carter said Jermaine Burton has character issues as well. But he went to the Bengals, and Joe Burrow is one of the hottest names in the hobby. He's still going to be pretty cheap. Now, imagine if T. Higgins got traded. Burton. No, this dude had rookie cards, if I remember correctly. Am I spelling it right? Oh, no, there's an E. Jermaine, E at the end. Okay. Jermaine Burton. $825. There's your Bowman Chrome first. Helps when you spell it right. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of odd spelling, man. That's a lot of odd spelling. Yeah, right? Gabe Davis. Very easy to spell. Let's keep it simple. I don't have any cookies. This is sad. No snackies. But I do have some gum. And it is cinnamon flavored. It's quite delicious. I like cinnamon. Let's check out this Jermaine Burton market. The gold out of 50, 37.98. That's not terrible, but I guess it's pretty decent. I'd definitely reprocess that as elite. Let's see how cheap the base ones are. 2 from 12.25. That's not bad. Yeah. These are going to do pretty good too. These 5.95s, I bet you. What? This one's a PRC at 14.95. Hold on. And then this one, oh, they just have it raw graded EX to NM. Oh, we got another pick. Demon Discord. All right. Damn, son. That's a good looking ribeye and chocolate cake. Let's go. Let's go. Man, look at that thing. Seasoned up. Wait, you cooking it now? Or you are this was pre-cooked and you've already cooked it and eaten it. That looks fire, man. Nice. Nice. Big contracts. Owns this 1225. Well, he's pre-graded the raw. I honestly got three of those base on there at 1225. Not bad. Or you could go for the gold refractor. I'd actually take this play with the gold refractor. Does have one quarterly sell, but it doesn't. Oh, it's sold out. There you go, guys. It's already sold. It's already sold. Someone grabbed it. Yeah, I was gonna say I'd go for the gold refractor and flip that, reprocess it as elite for $2. You're making money on it. The leaf metal black and yellow prismatic, though, out of 2 for 25 is not bad at all. The only thing I don't like about this card, it doesn't have that little XRC. I would love it if it had that little leaf XRC thing. And because he does have Bowman Chrome first, those are going to be... Look, I think somebody's sniping these right now. I think people are sniping these right now. It's like, I feel like prices are changing on. Okay, so second year Bowman's Best University. There's 15 of them on here. There's a few at $5. These aren't bad because these are licensed, and so it says Alabama. They didn't take Lad? Oh, I gotta check in with my man Ari. Where's what did Filthy send me? Filthy sent me something too. Pretty Ricky. Follow. I don't even have to look, man. Filthy says follow a guy. I follow a guy. X gonna give it to you. All right, come on, X. I gotta get a new phone screen, guys. I've dropped this phone one too many times. All right. Oh, we do have another running back pick. This is not good for Kyron Williams. So 80. And then we have something from Jets GM Joe Douglas and head coach Robert Saleh with a draft day reference this morning via text. Malachi Corley, no matter what. From Coach Saleh to Joe Douglas. That's awesome. No matter what. He said no matter what. Man. I feel pretty good about buying those Malachi Corley cards from Panini now. That's the win of the night. For Trey McBride, Lee Aaron is concerned about Trey McBride's stock. Why are we concerned about Trey McBride's stock? Because of Marvin Harrison Jr.? The Rams took running back Blake Corum at 83. Blake Corum at 83. The Cardinals have taken a tackle. They took Trey Benson at running back. It's great for Trey McBride. The tackle is good for Trey McBride. Max Melton is good for Trey McBride. I mean, Darius Robinson. And I think Marvin Harrison is good for Trey McBride. When did the Cardinals draft a tight end? Did I miss a pick? I mean, third round draft capital is not. They do have 2 more picks tonight, so I could draft a tight end. Man, 82. Good Lord, I'm way behind. Oh, snap, they did. They moved up to take one. Okay, I'm in the know. Holy crap. That's because Ari's skipping picks on his Twitter. I was relying on him, but he's not announcing every pick because some of them are coming in too fast. The Cardinals take Tip Ryman from Illinois. Let's check on some of the grades on this guy. Okay. What was his blocking grade? Middle of the pack. Overall grade, decent. His overall grade regressed over the 3 years. He did put up a couple extra. I don't know. I don't know if I really get worried about Trey McBride. You know, it takes a lot for a tight end to develop in the league. And for Trey McBride to develop as quickly as he did at such a young age, there were games last year where Trey McBride was the target leader for Kyler Murray. And now it's going to change with Marvin Harrison Jr., but nah, I'm not really too worried about Trey McBride. If anything, maybe the perception of Trey McBride goes down a little bit. He becomes a little bit more of a buy because of this. I mean, this guy could take years to develop. I mean, heck, Michael Mayer, now on the other hand, definitely worried about with him drafting Brock Bowers, but man, this doesn't scare me off of Trey McBride at all. But I think it was a repetitive pick. Hey, Christopher Bell. Yeah, man. Jonathan Brooks. First RB off the board. Let's see what we have left. We got Jalen Wright still out there, Bucky Irving. You still have Braylon Allen, Audric Estime. Still got a ton of running backs. Looks like tomorrow is going to be a big day for running backs. They're drawing close to a conclusion here on night 2. Finally. No, this is not Troy. This is not Troy Franklin, man. The Steelers took Roman Wilson at 84. Oh my gosh. You know what? Those Steelers are good at drafting wide receivers. They have a good track record with it. They know how to get the most out of them. Yeah, we looked at Jonathan Brooks' market in pretty much detail earlier, but we do think that he's going to come in and take a pretty nice role. I mean, guy put up 1,100 almost 1,400 all-purpose yards last year. Now the market for him, I think we did take a pretty good look on eBay as well. They do have Panini Instants available for him as well. Those are out there. Oh yeah, because he's got quite a few of these Onyx rookie autos. We saw quite a few of those selling earlier in the stream. Who I'm most worried about right now is Kyren Williams for the Rams. Now, I don't have any big-time exposure to Kyren Williams, but the fact that they just drafted Blake Corum is really concerning. Got a 7.7% college target share. This is how he features, man. Best comparable to Javonte Williams, but he's 5'8", 205. Puts up almost 1,500 yards in 2022 and almost 1,300 in 2023 for National Championship Michigan. Now he comes in to play for a team where Kyren was a bell cow last year. I think we could be looking at much more of a hot hand approach with more of a 50-50 split. Or he could sit behind Kyren and Kyren continue bell cow. But I doubt it. This guy's too talented. There you go. Kyren Williams is getting Trey Mason. That should be the slogan of the night right there. So let me know in the chat, guys. Who are you guys most worried about after some of these picks tonight? Specifically, the Rams, the Cardinals. Are you concerned about Trey McBride? That's right. The Dolphins had this pick forfeited. So they're off. Roman Wilson taken by the Steelers. Are you worried about George Pickens at all? Do you think? Yeah, always was. Kyren was like, man, if he could dodge the draft. That's what we were saying. If Kyren could dodge the draft, then we'd be okay. They do need to fill in for Deontay. That's true. So Roman Wilson's going to get a ton of buzz. A ton of buzz. What's his market look like? That's him. All right, 678. Pretty solid. Got the Bowman Chrome first. He's in this year's Bowman Chrome, 2023. It's also nice that Michigan yellow is similar to Pittsburgh gold. So we got some Chrome firsts, non-auto golds like this gold shimmer out of 50 for 34. Got it reprocessed as elite here. That looks good. 34 and 35. Those cards are both very closely priced. It's hard to, yeah, man. I mean, he's got the home run listing right there for selling. I mean, it's very fairly priced. There you go, though. There's a purple mini diamond. I don't know why they call it mini diamond. It's probably not mini diamond. I guess it's like a Topps jargon. I would maybe call it, I think that's a sparkle. But anyways, oh wow, they've got it's added. Okay, it's out of $3.99. I thought it was more rare than that. No, it's out of $3.99. But it's next to the one out of 99. Well, when it comes to the Steelers, yeah, I mean that's it. That's it. His auto market on here is pretty expensive out of $4.99, $30. I bet he's selling for cheaper than that. Honestly, the best buy I see here is either the yellow out of 75 for 29 or probably this gold shimmer, honestly, at 34 as already as elite. I mean, you can make an offer on this $30 one. Oh no, Christopher. He's got Kyron in Dynasty. He's gonna be nervous. Well, there you have this one here selling for 37 in a buy it now, which makes that the one we saw on ComC a steal. Yeah, he's selling like hotcakes, guys. I mean, this literally just happened. So there you go. I mean, this one for $30, 25% off. Can't go wrong. You've already seen a $7 higher sale on eBay. So get you one. Get this one. Or I will. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and refresh the draft board because I feel like I'm missing picks. Three rounds. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. I didn't realize I was gonna be solo, but we're pretty close here to the end of the draft, and we've covered a ton of ground tonight. Wow, the Cowboys still don't draft a running back. The San Francisco 49ers go tackle. The Cowboys go linebacker from Notre Dame, Maurice Liufau. Now we got Green Bay back on the clock. I got two more picks with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming up. I'm really hoping they don't draft a running back. I will be super bummed because I would love to buy more Rachaad White and hope that he continues to develop and get better. He's got so much potential, man. Green Bay is on the clock at 88. Yeah, it would be. Honestly, I wouldn't be upset if they took Braylon Allen because then I'd be pumped to like I'd be on a new guy, you know. Just totally forget about Rachaad White and yeah, let's go. Agreed, Jacob. Yep, there. If you notice, a lot of teams have really prioritized the line in this class. But wide receivers and quarterbacks definitely got priority as well. A lot of defensive backs, a lot of linemen. You guys buy this thing yet? I'm gonna snipe it. We'll do reasonable. But honestly, I think I could probably get. Yeah, let's go $39.99. At $39.25. Gaby Card Stacks is at $39.25. So I have to adjust mine to $39.24. 1 cent. Gotcha, Gaby. But you know what that means. He probably bought that thing for like 20. Of course, probably a year ago. That's why Gabe says start now buying the 2025 guys. You get a lot more meat on the bone when it comes to flipping. Look at that, another one, 35. So my COM-C one will probably sell tonight, 37. Yeah, they're popping off, man. Look at all the buy now sold volume for Roman Wilson. He's gonna probably be one of my top risers. And make sure you guys are subscribed because come Monday I'll be doing a top 10 cards going up from the draft. I know. Product is going to be crazy this year. Great year for the hobby overall. Ooh, Luther Burden. Let's go, baby. All right. I'll throw up some Luther Burden. Let's go, Luther Burden. Official 2023 sophomore Missouri highlights. Sophomore highlights. Luther Burden, top wide receiver in college football by Sick Edits. Let's get into the ads here. Wait, another pick? And check out the picks. James, what's up, man? James getting some late night quest action in. Oh. Oh, nice. Was able to get in on that one. I totally missed the beginning. Oh, nice juke. All right, contested catches. There we go. Wow. Yeah, this guy looks like a beast. Jeez. Oh, wow. Nice broken tackle. Oh, he breaks off the big man at the line. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this guy's good, man. Fluid. Track the ball. Nice. Oh, I like that. Man, he sped up at the end. Very nice. More yards after contact. Broken tackle. Oh, that's funny, dude. So the name of your YouTube channel, James, is Kadarius Toney. Luther Burden, let's go. Okay, let's check in on the clock. And then let's see if we can't find some Luther Burden cards. Oh, he's got a leaf. He's got a leaf. Making a play. We got 2 minutes to see if we want to make a play on this. Leaf Draft 2022. Luther Burden. Let's see how many different cards he's got out. It can't be more than a handful. $46. Good Lord, that stat line. It's gorgeous, Gabe. By Luther Burden, 13 games, 86, 1,200, 12, 9 touchdowns. 46 cards. That's it. That's it. All right. So I feel fine with the. It's all Leaf, right? Yeah, it's all Leaf, Pro Set, Leaf Trinity. Yep. Look, we're scrolling down. Some Onnits. Yeah. So wheels up, baby. For the red Luther Burden, $14.89. We got $4 shipping on this. So what was the no serial number on this one at all? A little bit off center too. Y'all can have that one. Wild card chrome out of 280. Ooh, Saturday tomorrow night, 2 out of 2. That's a cool looking one. Wow, man. He's a guy. He's a guy people got eyes on. People got some eyes on this, Gabe. Yeah, that was weird. I noticed that if we go back to TCDB, I think they showed 2 versions of them. Let's see. There was a third, but isn't he the Luther Burden the third? Luther Burden the third and Luther Burden. So let me see. 46. Okay, it's the same guy. I know that's the same thing they did for what's his name we were looking at earlier. Hey, I appreciate that, Sean. Feeding snakes. That's cool. I'm getting blown up right now by Carter Bryant and Paul Hickey. They're talking about Jermaine Burton. Yeah. If one had 46 and the other had more. Yeah, look, Luther Burden the third, 46. And then when I pull it up, it doesn't even have the third. See, it's the same exact dude. Like, I don't even know why they have the two names there. I guess because technically his name is Luther Burden. I don't know. Maybe look, this card says Luther Burden the third. This card says Luther Burden. It's probably the third, but it doesn't always have that naming on the card. That's why. Green. That's a cool looking card. For these kind of cards from these sets, though, man, it's like to pony up and get a auto where at all possible. Try and get it for around 20, 30 bucks, but depending on scarcity and stuff, I have to pay up a little bit. Some of these cards look really cool. I mean, this is this guy's entire market too, so you got to play with what you got. Okay, pick is in. Pick is in. Ooh, we took a wide receiver. Jalen McMillan. Interesting. Bucks take a round 3 wide receiver. Huh. Yeah. That's super strange pick. I'm trying I'm my brain is spinning right now. My wheels are turning. Trying to read between the lines on this pick. Why the Bucks took Jalen McMillan when they've got Godwin and Evans. I know Trey Palmer is more of a burner, but I guess depth is good. Maybe there's something going on with Godwin that we're not aware of. I mean, I think Trey Palmer will have his occasional touchdown. You know, Baker did target him from time to time, so we'll see if he makes any kind of a jump. But obviously, not gonna supplant Mike Evans or Chris Godwin. And now you add this cat into the mix. It's got a pretty decent athletic profile here. 6'1", 197. Like solid measurables across the board. Also played at Washington. Michael Penix. 559 yards, 5 touchdowns. Got a little bit of special team action. 22. Evans, come on, James. Evans has got at least another year. Godwin was rock solid last year. You could say injury issues about a lot of guys, but Godwin was, after returning from the ACL, which, I mean, he took a gnarly helmet to the knee, and that could have been a lot worse, but he came back pretty strong from that ACL. Yeah. Evans is a stud. I really think Evans could probably play 2 to 3 more years. I mean, let's not forget, this is the same draft class as Odell Beckham Jr., but Devontae Adams. So there's a little, he wants to make sure he's a Hall of Famer. He's a beast. In fact, I hope this lowers his prices. That's my wish. See what we got. Big Mike on the eBay machine. Got some decent stuff. Oh, here we go. I'll keep an eye on this. Topps Chrome, Rookie Auto, PSA 10. That'd be a nice little card to add to the collection. I'd like to add something like that too. Black Friday Cracked Ice Salute to Service Relic. That's pretty cool. Let me check on auctions. Whoa. Blurry McFlurry. Holy crap, that's blurry. That's a terrible photo. I'm not opposed to chasing Mike Evans veteran case hits either. I think it's a great idea. I might have to pay up for a couple of them. That's a nice Crown Royal RPA right there. It's just so high, man. These guys are afraid to 99-cent auction their stuff. Oh, got one of those tall boys. Oh, it's just a mini. Yeah. Those all the rest of these in, like starting to get to tomorrow night. Oof. Flawless gold out of 10. Oof. We're going to keep our eye on that one, boys. NT. Topps translucent. Building block Spectra. That's pretty cool. Oh, man. That Mike Evans out of 25. And people are trying to probably rainbow build that one. Super rare. 4 to 14. Crown Royal red. That's actually really low right now. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on that one as well. Definitely. That flawless was nice. See if I missed any picks, guys. Well, we dissected the Bucks wide receiver pick, Jalen McMillan. Colts GM Chris Ballard just went off on an anonymous source tearing Texas wide receiver A.D. Mitchell for character concerns. Yeah, Chris Ballard's a pretty fiery guy anyways. The out of 10 is very possible. It's going to probably end close to 500, Matt. Let me go fire up this draft. I ran out of water again, guys. Wasn't completely out. All right, last 6 picks. We missed a couple edge rushers. Adisa Isaac to Penn State, from Penn State to the Ravens, and another edge rusher for the Eagles, Jalix Hunt from Houston Christian College. Great grades, though. This cat got great grades last year. They definitely needed this after trading Hassan Reddick and stuff. No patch. Jalix Hunt, filthy. And put up 8 sacks last year, 7 the year before. Let's see if they played any like really notable schools. I mean, not really. But the guy is 6'4", 248 pounds at 23 years old. They say PFF says he lacks nuance for the position, whether that's in natural leverage, stance, or block shedding. But that can all be improved. He has explosiveness, length, and power that you can't teach. So he is worth drafting in the middle rounds to develop as a 3-4 outside linebacker. There you go, man. So they're going athletic profile, kind of an analytics pick. Let's go. Let's go. You actually found one today, like right now? Hit me up in the Discord, Gabe. It is. So money. Let's go. What do we got? So money out of 6. Oof, you are a man, Gabe. Shipping 386, located in Hialeah. Let's go, baby. I gotta seller Icy Bear collectibles. Those So Money cards do look nice, man. Let's see. Let's give him a $31 offer. Let's put that in. Could probably buy this outright at the price. We'll see if we can't. That also gives you guys a chance. If you really want it, you could buy it outright at the price. I sent in a $31 offer on the So Money Xavier Worthy. Yeah. I think it's pretty sick. Cracked Ice, a very popular parallel. Got an insanely popular guy here. Very few cards. And I think this one's gonna do quite well. Sweet. Thank you, bro. You are the man. All right, I'm going to reload the draft board, see where we're at here. Final 5 picks. Man, I thought for sure the Bills were going to take a wide receiver. No, they already got their guy. So Dwayne Carter, another interior defensive lineman off the board. What's this? What's this? Ooh. Yeah. Very nice. John Lynch speaks up. Tony says they're not trading Debo or Ayuk. Okay. Jags are back on the clock. So what I want to see here. All right, let's go through the notable picks here. Day 2. Yeah, the Bills took Keon Coleman right off the bat, right at the beginning, from Florida State at wide receiver. We broke that down. Likely going to step in there as an alpha role. Definitely going to have some interesting competition. I'm still going to buy some Curtis Samuel. Lad McConkey for the Chargers. Definitely going to step in there as a alpha role and is going to contest against Josh Palmer. I think Lad is going to build some nice chemistry there with Herbert. I'm not a fan. Y'all know I'm not a fan of Quentin Johnson. Then you had Jalen Polk go to the Patriots. We felt there were better players out there available than Jalen Polk, but nonetheless, that's what the Patriots did. Yeah, he was not the top wide receiver for Washington. And we keep going down the board. Jonathan Brooks drafted by the Panthers. This is another good thing for Bryce Young, but he's obviously going to split a workload most likely there with Chuba Hubbard. Miles Sanders maybe gets something, but he stinks so bad. I just don't see him. He's washed, man. He's so washed at this point. he maybe get a little breather roll here and there. I mean, it's not a great landing spot for Brooks, but it is a good landing spot. 80 Mitchell to the to the Colts. Great for Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson, a big winner here on day 2. Then we have a bunch of tackles and corners that rounded out round 2. Then we hop into round 3 with Malachi Corley. It was an incredible highlight reel that we watched. Did some film study on him. Yak monster there. Super excited for the Jets. It's great for Rodgers. It's great for Malachi Corley because really you have a clear role for Garrett Wilson, but he can easily contend after seeing what I saw tonight against any of those other guys for a lot of target share from Rodgers. So that's exciting. That's exciting. And he could be like a, close to the line of scrimmage type of guy too. And Rodgers don't want to get hit. You know that. And then we had a second running back off the board to the Cardinals. It's not good for James Conner. Trey Benson's going to have a pretty healthy role there, I think, especially with a solid third-round capital here. Overall, another notch in the belt for Kyler Murray. It's a good sign. Another little win for Kyler Murray. And then a bunch of linebackers, guards, edge rushers, tackles, safety. And then Jermaine Burton, a big one from Alabama, wide receiver to the Bengals. That was a pretty big one, man, because Jermaine Burton's solid. He's not fantastic, but he's got a solid profile. He's got some pretty good size to him. So I think the Bengals retain T. Higgins. I think this just kind of adds another layer, gives them options, adds another layer, gives Burrow another weapon. This is good for Burrow, honestly. I mean, it makes things a little bit more congested for Higgins. Jamar Chase is still going to feed. He's a top 3 to 5 wide receiver in the NFL. So Jamar Chase is going to continue to get open every play, like you guys know. And Tip Ryman, this was a odd pick by the Cardinals, but I'm thinking they picked him almost as an offensive lineman for blocking in depth to the tight end position. They're going to develop him. Not worried about Trey McBride at all. Another win, if anything, for Kyler Murray. And then LA Rams taking Blake Corum. That was definitely concerning here for Kyron Williams. Definitely a stock down for Kyron Williams. Sell alert, but because his cards have gotten quite expensive. I think it's going to probably, I don't know how quickly his ADP is going to drop, but as his ADP drops and equals out with Blake Corum, so will his rookie card values. People are going to be hyped about Blake Corum from Michigan, man. And then immediately you have another Michigan skill position player off the board here in Roman Wilson to the Steelers, whose cards are absolutely going off right now on eBay. More so than Corum and some of those other guys I just mentioned. As we looked at, Roman Wilson is popping off like crazy right now on eBay because of the Steelers. And there's some nice gold color matching between the Steelers and Michigan. And then we get a running back selected by Green Bay at 88, Marshawn Lloyd, which is a very interesting pick as they just brought in Josh Jacobs. And what does this tell you about A.J. Dillon? This tells you they have no confidence in him whatsoever. They need more depth at the position. And they like the profile here. 5'9", 220. That's a 32.5 BMI. It's 92nd percentile, man. That's a thick boy right here with a high efficiency rating. So they're bringing him in as a breather back, a between the 20s grinder, what A.J. Dillon should have been good at. Look at this dude. You put him in some snow games, I think they're going to get those yards they want. That's the point right there, right? 820 rushing yards, 116 attempts last year. Solid. Very solid with 9 touchdowns. Let's go. He moved up from South Carolina to USC too. Let's go. So, yeah, sorry, A.J. Dillon, but you're on the block, buddy. Keep trade cut. Josh Jacobs keep. Marshawn Lloyd stock up. And A.J. Dillon cut. Buccaneers draft Jalen McMillan. Interesting pick, wide receiver from Washington. Very interesting pick. I think it's a depth play. I think they like his profile. I think maybe there may be a possibility there's some type of trade discussions with Chris Godwin. You know, at one point he did grumble about targets. I think his wife lit them up on Instagram. Then they started giving him a lot more targets. But yeah, I think ultimately it's like a depth growth position, which is just strange that they didn't continue to build on the defense, but probably based on what they felt was the best value on the board, they went with him, you know. But look, you got 4 defensive linemen, and a defensive back picked immediately after the Bucs take wide receiver. So there's plenty of defensive players they could have taken there. It's all good. Mr. T was good, man. McMillan was a dog at UW before he got hurt. There we go. Did we just get pick 100? My offer on that other card got declined. Let's see. Yeah, I just don't see the need for TV to take a wide receiver either, man. It was very, very odd pick. They just must have been really stuck on him, you know? So, let's see. All right. Let's see what the last ones were. Okay, so Pittsburgh traded up with Philly. They got Peyton Wilson, linebacker. Rams 99. They take Cameron Kinches. And then the Commanders get Luke McCaffrey. That's what I was looking for. Luke McCaffrey started out at QB in Nebraska and then transferred to Rice as a wide receiver. So this is Christian McCaffrey's brother, according to the chat. CMC's little brother. His head is spinning. Oh, Gabe, cracked me up, man. Oh, I am gassed, bro. Yes. That's cool, man. Look at Really dominant target share at Rice, 23. Dominated, man. Solid profile. Honestly, you're McCaffrey's brother. 6'2", 198. He's got a little bit of size on his brother, too. Wow. I mean, if you're McCaffrey, I want some exposure. Now, I wonder if they went and printed cards for McCaffrey. I mean, he does have a day 2 capital. Smaller school, but that could have been to stay in a certain area. Could have been for opportunity, like the coach, like the quarterback. Definitely has some cards. Got 31 cards, guys. It's got Leaf Trinity. So he goes to Commanders. So you get another weapon for JD5. It'll be interesting to see what comes out for him. That's pretty cool. I'm sure he'll get invited to plenty of events and stuff. This is not. I guess it's not so. It's not going to be good for Jahan Dotson. I think I still do see people, bidding up Jahan Dotson. So I'd probably say he's probably the biggest loser from this draft pick. And guys, that wraps up round 3. Round 3, noontime tomorrow. I would not. My plan is to hop on here, but it's going to be short-lived, probably like 30, 45 minutes tomorrow afternoon. But don't hold me to it, guys. I haven't announced this yet on the channel, but getting ready to move, man. So I got a lot of house projects and stuff going on around here on the weekends. We'll be listing our house in just a week and then moving in just a month. So I've got a lot of house projects going on right now and stuff to do. So it's time is tight on the weekends, but my goal is to tomorrow afternoon at some point hop on here for 30, 45 minutes, look at some of the major day 3 picks and do some analysis. So hopefully I'll see you there. I'll definitely let you guys know. Yeah, I'm staying in Florida. Just moving across town. Yeah, I'm surprised with how quick round 2 and 3 wrapped up tonight, guys. But I'm going to get some rest. You guys should enjoy the rest of your night. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you so much to all you guys out there. You guys are awesome. The premium subscribers, nooffseason.com and CGC Cards. Really, really appreciate you guys. Nice. Sean just finished feeding 200 snakes. Holy crap. That's a lot of snakes. Very cool. Very cool. All right, guys. Good time tonight. Appreciate you. I'm out. Peace.